Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lexi The Leo, and today we are doing a pick a card reading on who is secretly jealous of you and why. So as you can see, we have the 4 piles in front of you guys. So from left to right, we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So like I always say, just do what you guys need to do. Pause the video, meditate, see which pile you guys are drawn to. The timestamps are going to be in the description box and in the comments down below. So do what you guys need to do, and I shall see you guys in your reading. Hey pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So we are gonna see who is jealous of you and why. We're going to start with your tarot cards, and then we are going to move in to your oracle cards. So let's go. Let's have a look at who is jealous of you guys. Okay, so to start off, guys, we have the Fool in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Moon. We have the Magician. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And we have the Moon again, but this time in reverse. So let's take a look at these energies. Let me get that even. I want to get them in view for you guys because I'm like behind the camera today. I have like a new setup, so it's like trying to see what works for me is what I'm trying to do. So let's take a look at these energies. Okay guys, so what I'm really picking up here with the Fool in reverse and the Magician, I do feel like this is somebody that either used to be in a close circle with you, or is just kind of like on the outskirts of your circle. Like I'm hearing like they're a friend, but they're not really a friend, or like they're a friend but they're not like super close to you, you know? They could be like a friend of a friend, or just maybe a co-worker almost. I'm picking it up. Maybe for some of you guys it's a co-worker, but it's like this person feels like you, there's almost this energy of competition here. It's like they feel like you always get what they want. So this could be somebody that may have liked a guy or a girl, and then you maybe have swooped in and got that person, or maybe they wanted a particular job role, or maybe they wanted to be promoted but instead you got a promotion. Like that's really what I'm picking up here. But I feel like this person doesn't know you on a surface level. Like they do know things about you, and they feel like their energy towards you is that you are kind of sly. I feel like you guys might be into like the law of attraction and, you know, spells and things like that, and they're quite weary about that, and they almost feel like you use that to get ahead. And if that's not the case and you guys aren't spiritual, they feel like you almost have this manipulative energy. And to be honest with you guys, I'm tapping into your energy. You don't have that energy. I am picking up some Scorpio, but it's just that like it's almost like luck is on your side. But the reason that luck is more on your side than theirs is because like you are just effortless. You guys just exude this very free-spirited energy, and it's like they don't have that. And the reason that they don't have that is because they're so focused on what's going on around them and what they lack and who has, that they're they're not reaping their own rewards because they're not even sowing the seeds, because they're looking it towards you, and they're not seeing the hard work that you've put in. They're not seeing the seeds that you've sown. They're just seeing the outcome, and they're like, oh my god, how does this person get this? How did this person get this relationship? How did this person get this job? How did this person get this car? Or just in general, how is this person so happy-go-lucky? How is this person so happy? And it's like, because you are in your own energy, you know what I mean? And they're focused on you. They're focused on everything else around them, everything external, and that's why they become jealous of you. Because if you see with the Magician card, I'll actually pull it towards, this person has the cup, he has the pentacle, he has the sword, and he has the wand. So he has everything, and it's like, I feel like you are able to manifest everything in, or you guys just kind of, you guys work really, really hard, because I am picking up Capricorn energy, but it's like, you guys do reap the benefits. And if you guys aren't material abundant, I just feel like you guys have a very abundant energy, a very heartwarming energy. But with the King of Pentacles, guys, I do feel like they almost feel like you're above them in some kind of way, and I do feel that's where the co-worker energy comes in. I do feel like maybe you were promoted above somebody, or maybe you just have a better job than them, and it's like they feel like it was, there's something about this pile where it's like they feel like something was stolen from underneath them and you got it unfairly. But it's like you worked really, really hard for what it is that they're trying to obtain. There's just this, it doesn't have to be materialistic. It could just be that you have this beautiful energy and they're like, how are they so happy, you know? And but for some of you guys, I do feel like it's job related, or it's just like, you know, in sometimes like in movies where you see like two people and they grow up together, and then it's always like one person you see in like, you know, like in movies, guys, and you see like two people and they grow up together, and one of them always had you know, the best out of things, and then the other person was always really, really jealous. That's what I'm like kind of picking up here. It's like this jealous energy of like, how does this person always come out on top? And even if you don't feel like you do, they sure do feel like you do. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like you always win, and it's like they'll try and do you over in a way where they'll try and come out on top. They'll try and come out like you know, they'll try and get that guy or that girl you like, or they'll try and get that job, or they might even mimic you, you know? They might like look on your Instagram or your social media and see what you're wearing, and then they'll try and do what you do, but it just doesn't work. Like, I just keep picking up this energy, like they'll try and see what you're doing or what you're winning at, and they'll try and be like you, but it just doesn't work. And they're like, oh my god, like it's just like this annoying energy, and then they just kind of feel like you're almost deceiving them and other people in a way. Like, oh, well, you know, because they can't get the energy that you possess, or they can't get what it is that they're so jealous about, they then try and be like, oh, well, this person's fake, you know, this person's happiness, like they can't be happy all the time, like this person's fake, or all the stuff that, all the material possessions that you may have obtained that they may be jealous of, it's like, oh, well, that person, like, they didn't even work that hard, like that was just given to them. Like, it's that type of energy. Or if you did get a promotion above them or something like that, it's like, oh, well, you know, they like made some moves, like some shady moves to get that, so they try and like tarnish how you got it. But what I'm seeing is you guys really, really worked hard for whatever it is that this person is jealous of. And I do feel like if it's just your personality, if it is just your energy, that's just your natural energy, and for some reason they're like jealous of it. It's like, how are they so confident, how are they so happy in themselves? And it's like, you just are you effortlessly, and they just don't like it. And then with the Seven of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like Seven of Cups and Four of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups and Four of Pentacles, I am kind of feeling like it's like you always come up on the right side. It's like they might do the same thing that you do, but you always like win in a way. They feel like you always win, at least. Like, it's like you work really, really hard. I don't feel like these people work as hard for what it is that they're trying to do, and then it's like they see you winning, and then it's like, oh my god, why are they winning? And it's like, well, they're winning because they're focused on themselves and they're working hard. Whereas this person, on the other hand, doesn't. This person, like, is quite lazy with their energy, or quite restrictive with their energy, or doesn't put as much energy into themselves as you do, or into what it is that they're jealous of as you do. And then it's like they're then watching what you're doing instead of putting that energy into themselves, and then you come out winning, and then they're annoyed at it. But it's like, if they put in that same energy into themselves, they wouldn't be so annoyed. I feel like these people sometimes like copy you in a way. Like, they'll go on your social media, see what captions you write, like, this is just coming to me, or like they'll see what you're wearing, or just like they'll see who you're with, and then they'll try and like do the same thing. You know what I mean? And then with the moon upright and then the moon in reverse, it's like they can try and cover it up. They can try and like make, like, shade your name. They can try and make out like you didn't work hard for what it is that you have, or that you aren't genuine. But it's like the truth always comes out. So it's like, whenever this is why they always fail, because they're trying to copy you, they're trying to outdo you, but they always come out short because the truth always comes through. You know what I mean? And I do feel like they do feel like you are very mystical, you know, very into like witchy like spells, you know, maybe just into like law of attraction, and they try to mimic it, but they just can't. And they just feel like you're very mysterious and very like mystical, and they don't like it. Like, they just feel like, how is this person winning, you know? So on top of that, guys, we have the firm foundation card. We have the movement, choices and decisions card, and we have the light card. So I just feel like you have a very celestial energy. You have a very let me just try and adjust this camera. So guys, they feel like you have a very celestial energy. You have a very healing energy, and they just feel like no matter what it is, they feel like you always come out on top. And that's just their energy. They feel like you always outdo them. Like, with a firm foundation, it's like they're always looking at what you have. They feel like you have it all, almost. It's like, how do they have that? And guys, we have the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. So it's like, they feel like you literally make miracles. Like, that's literally how they feel. They feel like you can manifest whatever it is that you want into life. And it's like, I feel like sometimes they try to dim your light. They've tried to in the past. They've tried to dim your light, or they've tried to darken your name, or they've tried to make people not feel the way that they do about you. But it's like, it never works, because the truth always comes out. That's why we have the moon and then the moon in reverse. Like, the truth always comes out. Then we have be peace. I feel like you have like a very peaceful energy. You have like a very serene energy, like I said, a very celestial energy. And it's like, they just don't understand it. They're so curious as to how you have this energy and how you possess this energy. And then we have set healthy boundaries. So I feel like there may have been people in the past that like took from you, or they just like, they used your niceness to kind of try and get one over on you, but it's like, it still didn't work. And they were like, how did it still not work? You know what I mean? They saw your light, they tried to dim it, and it just did not work. And now they're just annoyed by it. And then we have the death card. And then we have the service card. So it's like, whenever you're like knocked down, you just kind of rise from the ashes like a phoenix, is what I'm being told. And they just don't understand. It's just kind of like, how does this person keep coming out on top? Like, every time this person hits a knock, they come out on top. Like, how? And with the service card, this always like takes me to the heart chakra. I feel like you have very like light working, like healing abilities, and it's just your aura that makes people happy. It's your aura that makes people want to be around you, and they just don't get it. They're like, how is this person so serene? How is this person so effortless? Like, why do I have to like work and try really hard to, you know, to try and possess that energy, and I still don't get it? But yet they just walking around all the time being their effortless, happy-go-lucky self, and they win all the time. Like, this is somebody from your circle that's like on your outer circle. They're not like your close friends. They either used to be your close friends and are still keeping an eye on you, or they're just like in your circle but not close. So just be wary of that. Like, they may be like a friend of a friend, or they may be like a childhood friend that's still keeping an eye on you. Like, that's really what I'm picking up. And with this Aries card, I feel like you're a very peaceful person. You are very very slow moving, you know, you set the groundwork and you work towards what you want. I am picking up like earthy energy, so like you could be maybe Capricorn, Virgo. I am picking up strong Taurus. That could be like sun, moon, rising. I could just be heavy in your chart. But then I am also picking up like a Pisces and a Cancer energy. Whereas I do feel like this person is coming through with an Aries energy. So this person's coming through as... This person feels very impatient. Like, this person doesn't feel like they have a lot of motivation, but they can't see things through, and then it falls flat. Whereas you will like tend to your seeds and like water them and watch them grow, whereas this person's like, they'll chuck the seeds on the floor and then go see what you're doing, you know. They're very, very impatient. And then we have the card transformation again, guys. I feel like you've gone through a lot of transformations that like this person's like, how? Because, you know, we have the death card here, and then we have the transformation card. It's like, how? You know, how does this person just keep rising from the ashes? How does this person keep reinventing themselves? And I do feel like every time they try and copy you and they think that they've hit the nail on the head, you just switch it up on them and you change. And you don't do it to get back at them. I don't even feel like you're aware of this energy. You just do that because that's your energy. And they're like, how? You know, they're like, how does this person do that? Like, why is this person always changing? And I feel like there's something to do with your fashion sense as well. There's something like to do with, for some of you, like the way that you dress. And I am being taken to like long hair, so somebody's really jealous of like your long hair. Like, I feel like you have beautiful long hair, but for others of you it's like the way that you dress, or it's just the fact that you just kind of like win at everything. They just see you as somebody that's just like always coming out on top. And it's funny that we had the cow spirit, the miracles are endless, here. Like I said about the manifesting, we also have the miracle card here, Mary, goddess Mary, miracles. We have that twice. So it's like they feel like you literally, you know, create miracles. Like, you create so much for yourself, and it's like, how? You know, they want that secret, but they just don't know how. And I actually had this, like, I didn't have this quote, I saw this quote, and it was like something like, this girl, she really liked this drink from Starbucks and she loved it, and she went and found the exact recipe of this drink so she could make it at home, so she didn't have to go to Starbucks anymore. So she made this Starbucks drink, and she, you know, used all the right measurements, all the right ingredients, and when she tried it, it tasted disgusting. It tasted nothing like Starbucks. And she said, you know, you can have all the ingredients, but if it's not coming from the original source, it's never going to be the same. And that's the thing, you have your own unique power and your own unique style and your own unique energy and your own unique path, and that's why you guys are coming out on top. And this person's like getting frustrated because this person isn't following their own unique path. This person isn't following their own energy. They're following you because they want what's yours, but it's not, you know. And I feel like spirit really do protect you. But I would definitely do some like protective mantras before you go to sleep. Maybe have like the evil eye on you just to make sure that you are like a little bit protected. Maybe sage before you go to sleep. I don't feel like this person's like out to cause you any harm. It's just like this kind of energy of like, why this person and not me, you know. It's just like an envious energy. And then the final card, guys, we have patterns. So I feel like this could be somebody that comes in and out of your life. Yeah, I am feeling that, like, they come in and out of your life, or like they'll go through a phase where like they're like not obsessing over you, but they're like watching what you're doing, and they, you know, they want to be like you, and they'll like jump onto somebody else and like have the same energy for them, and then they'll come back to you, and then they'll go on to somebody else. Or for some of you guys, it might just be somebody from your past, or it might be somebody that you're like friends with and then you argue and then you're not friends with them. That's what I'm picking up as well. Like, it could be like a tumultuous kind of friendship. I'm not picking up more lovers energy, it's more like friendship energy, but it's, I don't feel like you guys are super close, and if you were, it would have been in the past, because I don't feel like you're super close now. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments how this video was for you, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next reading. Hey pal number 2, welcome to your reading. So this is the reading on who is secretly jealous of you and why. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards and then we're going to move into your oracle cards. So let's go. Okay guys, so we have the 8 of Wands. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Swords. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the 8 of Wands again. That's funny. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands. And we have the Tower. Okay, so obviously straight off the bat guys, I do feel like this is somebody that you have had words with. Okay, I'm actually picking up on a few energies when I'm tapping into this. So the fact that we have the 8 of Wands twice, I do feel like strong air energy. Okay, so this could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I am picking up on strong Gemini here. Okay, so it could just be that that particular sign is heavy in the chart, could be the sun, moon, rising, but I do feel like this person doesn't have very stable energy. This person's very erratic. Okay, I do feel like this person was like a love interest at one particular point. Okay, I am feeling like this is somebody that you worked with. Like, I don't know, I'm just picking up like an energy of like you may have worked with this person, or this person could have been like a friend of yours. But what I'm really picking up is that I feel like for a while like this person admired you from afar. This person was like looking at you from afar and really thought that you guys could have like been together at one point. There was definitely a romantic interest at one point, but I do feel like you either friend zoned this person or you couldn't get together because it's something to do with work. Because I don't know why work keeps coming up. But if it's not to do with work, it's just like you kind of just weren't interested in this person, or you didn't even realize that they liked you. And I feel like they kept trying to let it be known that they liked you, or they maybe were pushing down their feelings because they didn't feel like you'd feel the same way. Or maybe you just outright said, you know, no, I'm not really interested. Because the thing is, guys, we do have the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands here, okay? So I do feel like something was spoken. And I do feel like you told somebody, like, hey, like, I'm not really interested, and this caused a lot of emotional turmoil. Now, if that isn't the case, guys, I do feel like this could have been someone that you had a situationship with, or somebody that you kept going back to. You know, they were kind of in and out of your life, a bit wishy-washy, and I feel like you finally put boundaries in and were like, you know what, no, like, this stops. Like, I'm done playing your games. I don't want this anymore. And this caused them some turmoil. But whatever the case, whether it's a co-worker that liked you and you didn't like them back, whether it's you just telling somebody that you didn't like them, or whether it is you putting in boundaries with somebody, there is a strong rejection energy coming from this pile. Like, there's somebody that feels really, really rejected by you. Like, they kind of went out on a limb, or they kind of explained how they felt, and then they felt completely rejected by you. Like, you turned them down, and they're hurt by it, but it's more ego hurt. I am picking up that, guys. We have the Capricorn card. So again, I'm picking up like work energy. Like, maybe you guys did work with this person, or maybe you were in school with this person, or college with this person. But I am kind of like picking up like there's a work environment energy. Yeah, I am feeling this energy of like work. But if that's not the case, guys, I do just feel like this person really, really tried to get you to like them, or they really really, you know, tried to come out of the friend zone. Like there's like this energy of like they were plucking up the courage to kind of talk to you and you were like, no. Or it may just be somebody that was just coming in and out of your life, wasn't sure about what they wanted, and you were like, look, I have boundaries. Like you finally stood up for yourself, and they were just like, oh my god, like why have they done this, why have they done this? Like that's what I'm picking up here. Guys, we have the authority card. Maybe this was like a boss. Oh my god, that's actually really juicy. Let me know down below in the comments if that's true. I feel like this might have been like a boss that like really liked you, and you just like were like, no. Guys, I'm really picking up that with the authority card. Maybe this was somebody that was above you, and oh my god, I am picking that up for some of you guys. Yeah, we have victory and success. I feel like this person felt like you two could have been together. I feel like this person might have fantasized about you a lot, and they really really felt like, you know, they could have had this relationship with you, had, you know, the perfect relationship with you, and then it kind of fell through and they're kind of blaming you for it. We have the intuition card as well, and then that's followed with emotional withdrawal and deception and envy. Okay, so I just feel like, let me sort these cards out. I'm still getting used to trying to do it this way. I don't know whether I'll keep doing it like this. Let me know if you prefer it like this. I don't think I do. Yeah, I just kind of feel like this person really really felt like they could have had everything with you. I'm picking up this energy like they felt like you strung them along, like you led them on. I am picking up this energy like you led me on and then you went cold. So maybe this is somebody that you might have been like seeing or meeting or dating, and then you just kind of weren't feeling them, so you pulled away, and they kind of feel like you are very sly, like you did them dirty. There's a big feeling of rejection, but it's like their ego has turned it into like, oh, you're the bad guy and you did them dirty, and they're like, they're taking it hard is what I'm being told. Like I feel like they're not used to rejection, or then maybe they're not used to like opening up their feelings, and they just can't believe that somebody like turned them down. I feel like for some of these people, like they may have been a bit of a player, they may have been quite full of themselves, and then all of a sudden you're there to just kind of be like, look, I'm not interested, and they're just like, oh my god, like their ego is hurt. I am picking up a bit of Leo energy here. So we have the trust card. I do feel like you guys might have been friends first. There was definitely like a friendly energy first where they felt like they could trust you, they felt like they could I do feel like you were in this like close circle, and if you weren't, they just were around you a lot, which, you know, obviously alludes to like work and stuff. I just do feel like there's this comfortability energy, more so from you to them. Like you just, I do feel like you put them in the friend zone, to be honest with you, pile too. Like there's just this friend zone energy. And then we have humor, but like it's coming through here like they feel a little bit humiliated. Like there's just this humiliated energy, like they feel like you're laughing at them. I don't feel like you are. I don't even feel like you think that much. It's just kind of like, look, I'm not interested, like this isn't something that I want, and they just feel like they may be like the butt of your jokes now. They just kind of feel like, oh well, you know, that this person's just going to be laughing now, you know, this person's just going to be making fun of me now. Sorry guys, but yeah, I'm really picking up this energy of like their pride has been hurt, you know. They didn't expect to be, they feel like they've been thrown to the side. They feel hurt, they feel like there is this hurt energy. They just feel like they've been thrown to the side, and they've turned it in their mind as like, oh my god, this person's the bad guy, like they deceived me. And it's like, that's not the case. You just weren't interested is what I'm being told. Like there's just this energy of like you weren't interested, you weren't feeling it. And for those of you that it's somebody from your past that was going in and out, it's like they really did never expect you to stand up for yourself and say no. And they're like, oh my god, and now they're trying to make you out to be the bad guy. Now they're jealous of you, because it's like there's this jealous energy now of like, oh, who are they going to be with now? They feel like you're going to be talking to other people, because we have the change card here. So it's like, why they're feeling jealous is they feel like, I'm actually picking up here that like you may be flirting with other co-workers and they're like annoyed at it, or I just feel like they're on your social media. They may be like, I'm being shown like likes, and they may be going through your likes to check who's like liking your photos, seeing that you may be getting a little bit of attention, and they're like, oh my god, no. I am kind of picking that up, guys. And then I'm also just feeling like they're scared of you guys going out partying and meeting somebody else. Like, they don't want you to be with anybody else, and that's kind of like festering in their mind, and that's the jealous energy that you kind of have. We also have, with the 3 goddess cards, we have the creative spark. So I do honestly believe, guys, like you guys were working with them at one point. Like, I'm really picking up that you guys were working with them in some type of way. It may not have even been just like work. It could have just been like volunteering, and it just could have like, you did stuff together in like a friendly way. I don't know, but I am picking up like work in some ways. Like there's something like outdoor activities as well that I'm being taken to, that you guys like did together. Like, that's just like for some of you, but I am kind of picking up on that. I'm not really sure what that is, but it's like you did spend time together doing something. It wasn't dates, there was something going on there. And then we have stillness. So I don't feel like you talk to this person much, or there's, you know, they feel like they had all these dreams of what they wanted with you, and now it's just been crushed, and they're just kind of like, oh, like everything's just been crushed and kind of come to a standstill, and now they're just like, oh my god, like they're upset. Like, these people are hurt. I don't know whether you guys have ever seen Zoe 101, but there's a scene in Zoe 101, it's like a Nickelodeon sitcom, and there's a scene where like Zoe, Nicole, and I can't remember the other girl, Lola, that's it, and they have to follow this guy Logan around, and they have to like cheerlead for him and make like these songs up, and he gets rejected by a girl, and to wind him up and get him annoyed, they sing like, rejected, rejected, you just got rejected. And like Spirit are playing that for me. Like, this person got rejected, they're playing that for me. Like, you just got rejected, like they're playing that. So that's how I know there's like a heavy rejection here. Like, you've turned somebody down, you've turned somebody down for sure. And then we have the final card, we have time. And I just hear time is ticking. So they kind of feel like they thought they could have won you over with time, or they thought like maybe you guys wouldn't speak, or maybe like there'd be a little bit of time, and maybe like you'd come back to them, or maybe you change your mind, and you like, they feel like they're waiting around, and you just still aren't changing your mind, you still aren't stepping towards them, and they're getting really jealous of like who you're around. I'm being taken to Facebook, and like pictures being tagged on Facebook. So maybe you're going out and being tagged on Facebook, or maybe you're just being tagged in photos in general in Facebook, and people are just like, this person's just like, you know, really looking through them. They don't want you to be with anybody else, but obviously like you don't like them, and they're just feeling this kind of like, that they're going to, because of their ego, turn it around that you were the bad guy. But I don't feel like you were the bad guy, because all I'm picking up here is either you just weren't interested, and you have every right not to be interested, or I'm just picking up like you put boundaries in, and you were like, no, I don't want to put up with your in and out wishy-washy energy anymore, I want more, and they were annoyed, and you have every right to stand up for yourself and stick up for yourself. Like, I'm championing you there. So whatever the narrative is that they're trying to spin, or they might try and spin, like, you had every right to say no, and you had every right to kind of put an end to whatever was going on. I'm picking up 2 different energies here. But whatever the case, this person feels very rejected by you, and now they're feeling really jealous about who's around you right now, because they just, it's going to take an even bigger bash to their ego if you were to get with somebody else. But it's nothing to worry about, guys. I just feel like this person's pride is kind of like wounded a bit. So yeah, that is all I'm picking up for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know how this was for you guys in the comment section, and I shall see you guys in my next video, hopefully. Hey pal number 3, welcome to your reading. So this is a reading for who is secretly jealous of you and why. So we are going to start with your tarot cards and then we are going to move into your oracle cards. So let's get into this reading. Okay guys, so we have the 5 of Wands. We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands, a lot of Wands energy here, okay. And we have the King of Cups. Then we have the Moon. We have the Star. We have the Knight of Wands. This is a lot of Wands energy. And we have the Lovers. Oh, let's take a look at this energy. 5 of Wands and the Moon, okay. Oh, I'm picking up like a few different types of scenarios here, okay. For some of you guys, I feel like I'm picking up like baby mother type energies. So I do feel like you might be talking to somebody right now, or you may be in a relationship with somebody and they have like a baby mother who's like quite jealous of you. Or it could be that you are currently in a relationship with somebody new and it's just their ex is kind of jealous of you, or like a friend in the circle that thought they had a chance with this person is jealous of you. Or I am picking up again, because this is quite a few energies coming through here, I am also picking up that like you may be single but your ex has a new girlfriend and they've heard a lot of stories about you and they're like jealous of you. Like they know about you and they're like looking, maybe they've gone too far down on their like current bae's Instagram and seen photos of you and are like, okay, like there's jealousy here. I'm picking up that energy though, guys. It's like they feel like you, I'm hearing it's hard to match up. It's hard to match up. So maybe you guys have like an ex that keeps talking about you, or maybe like this person's like baby mama, or like this person's your ex's current girlfriend. Like they keep talking about you and it's like they keep hearing about you through the grapevine, because I just heard Spirit say through the grapevine. So it's like they keep hearing about you and they're like, what is the deal with this person? And they're like on your social media like looking to see what is going on here. Like there's just this kind of energy of like paranoia with all this Wands energy. It's like I'm picking up this paranoid energy. Like they're quite paranoid about, you know, are you gonna go back to this person, or like it's really confusing because I'm picking up like different energies, but I am just feeling whatever the case, there is like a relationship involved here. So let's just home in on these two energies that I'm picking up. So for those of you that are single and this is your ex's new girlfriend or whatever the case, I do feel this person is either being told stories about you through other people, or maybe your name's been slipped by your ex's like family or friends, or maybe they are just like stalking a little bit too far back on Facebook and stuff, and they're just like, it's kind of festering in their mind. So I do feel like they have like then gone over onto your Instagram or your social media and like looked up. I do feel like very Gemini energy here. It's like they're very curious. I'm hearing like curious is what it is. That's what's coming through here. And then for those of you that are in a relationship or seeing somebody, this could be this person's baby mother, it could be just their ex. They are like keeping tabs on this person, and then obviously they've seen that you've got in a relationship with them, or you're seeing them, they've kind of caught wind that you're spending some time and energy with them, and they're like, I need to check this out. And I do feel like there is a lot of jealousy here. Like I am really picking that up. There's just like a lot of social media stalking. This is like family. For some of you, I'm actually picking up like this could be like a mother-in-law that's just quite jealous of you. Like I am picking that up. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. So let's take a look at the oracle cards Okay, so we have the waiting game. We have moving on. And we have heartache and loss. Okay, so for some of you guys, this may actually be a relationship like that you've moved on from, and your ex sees that you're in a new relationship, and now it's just kind of like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, damn, like, I am picking that energy up as well. There's just a lot of like exes, like that's all coming through in this pile. And there's a lot of social media stalking. So whatever side that I'm explaining resonates, it's coming through so like rapid, and like there's just a lot of social media and exes involved, and there's so many scenarios I'm being told. But if you, this could be your ex, this could be your ex's ex. I just keep being told the word ex, you know. For some of you, I feel like you maybe have been on a break. I just heard Ross from Friends go, "We were on a break." So I feel like you may have been on a break from somebody, or you may have split up, and then you kind of never got back together, and now you're with somebody else, and now this person's upset. They thought that you would have got back together. I am picking up that energy as well. Like somebody thought they were going to get back together with you, and then you kind of moved on, and now they're upset. I am also picking up that energy as well. There's a lot of different scenarios coming through here. But whatever the case, like somebody is watching your social media that was either romantically involved with you, or is with somebody that you used to be romantically involved with, and there's jealousy. I am picking that up. We have time for a deep dive. Yeah, this person's like in their feelings about you, if it's an ex, and then if not, even if not, like they're very much in their feelings. They're feeling some type of way about you. We have elephant spirit, learn from the past. So this may very well be somebody from the past that like misses you and is like looking and seeing that you're moving on and you're with other people, and they're like, oh my god. But I am picking up like a jealous ex energy of like ex's new girlfriend. Like that's coming through very, very strongly as well, like extremely strongly. And we have growth and abundance. I feel like for some of you, this person may have had some type of situations with you, like they may have been in a relationship with you, or just never fully committed to you, and now they're seeing you like with somebody else, and now they're butthurt about it. Because we have the abundance card as well. It's like they're seeing you kind of getting on with your life, and they're butthurt about it. I really am picking it up though, like this is like your ex's new girlfriend, and they are jealous of you. Like they almost feel like you're better than them. I know that's like mean to say, but I am really picking that up. And with the 8th house, like if this is an ex, this person was very passionate about you. This person truly thought that you two were going to be together. Like this person was very, very passionate. You had very like intense, deep emotions for you. But I'm really picking up like super stalker. Like this person's, there's somebody that you were in a relationship with, and they have like a new boo, or somebody's talking to them, but it's like they feel like no matter what they do, they can't match up to you. Like I am really picking that up really strongly. And like every time I try to go down the other scenarios, they're telling me it to a degree, but then they keep alluding me to that because this person's energy is so strong. Like I feel like they want a fresh start and be in a relationship with this person, but this person either keeps thinking about you, or there's just a lot of memories that keep this person thinking about you, and they're jealous of you because of that. So now they're like stalking, not stalking in a bad way, but they're like looking at your social media like, well, what did they have that I don't, you know? Like I'm really picking that up strongly. And we have the lion spirit, be generous of spirit. So it's like they just feel like you have everything. And if this is an ex, it's like they felt like you had everything, and now they're just like, damn, I don't want them to be with somebody else. Yeah, guys, I have the inexperience card here, and it's followed by wisdom. So it's like either somebody wasn't ready to fully commit to you and now you're in another relationship and they're like, oh my god, like this person could have made me so happy, like I've just lost this person. But then I'm also picking up like somebody really wants to be with like an ex of yours, but they just feel like they can't match up to you. I'm really picking that up. Yeah, we have potential and secrets. Oh my god, I feel like maybe, no way. Okay, this is for like a select few of you, but like something's coming through where like you may have had an affair with somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend. Like you may have had an affair with somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend and now they're just like, now they're stalking you a lot. Like they chose to get back with that person. This is literally for a select few because we have the card secrets, but I am picking up that it's like for some of you, like, and I say some, this is a very select few of you because as I said, there's a lot of scenarios coming through this pile. This is a very crazy pile. But yeah, for some of you I feel like you may have had an affair with somebody, and yeah, not judging at all. To you, and then we have potential. So I do feel again like somebody thought that they were going to get with you. Somebody thought that at one point with the waiting game card here, moving on as well, it's like somebody thought that you would wait for them and then you didn't. And I am hearing we were on a break, like I'm hearing that too. So I'm sorry that wasn't straightforward. Like this was a really strange, there was like 100 energies at once. Maybe I should have done like 5 or 6 piles. To be honest with you, I probably will do a video like this again and kind of try and go in deeper and do maybe like 1 or 2 more piles, because I feel like this was all, there was just so many scenarios coming through at once. But whatever the case, there is an ex, like a past energy involved, like an ex or an ex's ex that is jealous of you. So maybe like have a look at that, see if your ex's has a new boo or something like that, because I am really picking up that was coming through very strongly, like a prying energy, you know. I really was being shown that, like somebody hiding behind palm trees. I was literally being shown that, looking. So I feel like there's somebody that's jealous about you in regards to like a partner you once had or a partner that you now have, that is kind of going on around you, and that's coming through very strongly. So whatever the scenario was, definitely like be careful what you're posting on social media if you don't want this person to see what you're doing. I mean, if you don't care, then you know, whatever, but I would definitely take a look into that. Have a look if one of your exes has a new boo, because that was coming through the strongest. But whatever the case, guys, please like, comment and subscribe. Let me know how this was for you, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you for watching. Hey guys, so last but not least, we have my pile at number 4s. So we are going to be looking at who is secretly jealous of you and why. So I'm going to start with your tarot cards and then we are going to move in to your oracle cards. So let's go. Okay guys, so we have the Strength card. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. Ooh, we have the 6 of Wands. You guys have cool energy. Like, you have really nice energy, actually. Temperance, okay. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Page of Cups. So, guys, this energy is actually coming through very, very clearly. You are people that may have been through a lot in your life, but you've always come out on top. And you are people that no matter what you've gone through, even if you haven't been through, you know, terrible things in life or like more darker things in life, you still have always had this beautiful, happy energy. Like, you guys can overcome whatever it is that you're put through. And I feel like a lot of your energy, a lot of your light, a lot of your brightness, a lot of your confidence, it hasn't come from external things, it's come from internal things. I feel like you've worked on yourself so much, and it's like you don't rely on anybody to make you feel good. You make yourselves feel good. I am picking up on strong Leo energy just because we have the Strength card here, so you may have a lot of Leo in your chart, sun, moon or rising, but I am also picking up on Sagittarius energy as well. But whatever the case, guys, I just do feel like you guys are very happy-go-lucky. You very much are self-sufficient, you know? You don't look towards the left or the right of you to solve your problems, to make you feel good, to give you compliments. Like, you don't even, like, you know, care what people say about you. You fill up your own cup, you make yourself happy. And it's like, no matter what challenges that have happened towards you, you have created this beautiful life for you. And even if you haven't got all the material abundance that you desire yet, I do feel like you just come across as somebody who is very abundant, you know what I mean? Because of the hardships you've gone through, you've come out on top, and you just have this beautiful abundant energy. And with the Knight of Cups energy here, it's like you have something beautiful to offer the world. I do feel like you guys may have spiritual gifts, but if not, you guys are just very artsy, or you guys just have something that you're really, really good at, or a skill that you're really, really good at. There's something that you are able to present to the world. And the thing is, guys, is like that can cause people to be jealous. That can cause people to like look at you sideways. And I do feel like there's a particular person that does really like, I feel like you guys had a friendship, or maybe this person is still a friend, but they have kind of narcissistic tendencies, and I do feel like they try to put you down, but it doesn't really work because you don't really like play ball like that. Like, you guys are very self-sufficient, and I feel like this person tries to dim your light in some way or try and take the limelight off you, but it just kind of like never works. And even if like the limelight was off you for a second, like you wouldn't even care because you don't care for that. Like, you give yourself the limelight, and it's like this person is just kind of like looking at like, okay, well, what are the ingredients that this person has to kind of reach the abundance that they have? How is this person so happy? How has this person got this abundant energy? How is this person's energy so free throwing? And it's like they don't understand, and they want to know like why you're like that. And I do feel like this is a friend. I am really picking up that this is like a friend, and they're just kind of like, how is this person been through hell and back and they're still here? You know, how is this person, when I've tried to dim the light, or you know, they've had things like trying to dim the light, like how are they still here? Because you have a very fighting spirit, you have a very happy spirit, and it's like, how, you know, it's kind of annoying to them. It's like, how, you know, what's it going to take for these people to kind of just take the L? But it's like you never do, because you never see anything as an L. You always see things as like something to learn from, and they just don't understand that. So we have the base chakra here. So I do feel like you guys give off a very grounded kind of energy. I do feel like you always have things together, even if you don't feel like you do. Like this person that's jealous of you, that is, I do feel, in your friendship circle. It could be like family circle as well, I'm being told, but more so friendship. I just feel like this person thinks that you have everything together, like you have all your ducks in a row. And even when like your ducks kind of like spill out of your arm, and they kind of, you know, not spill out of your arm, but when your ducks kind of like, you know, are not in a row anymore, it's like you don't even stress about it. It's like you effortlessly put them back in the row and you don't even complain. Whereas like this person wouldn't do that. This person would kick and scream and moan, but you're just very like, oh well, like let's just try something else. And that's just like, how does this person do that? Like, they're kind of jealous of how serene you are and how peaceful you are and how you just kind of get up after being knocked down. We have the memories of love. You guys might have been drawn to pile number 1 because it's kind of like the same energy. Like, you this could be somebody from your past, like a friendship from your past. I just feel like this person has been in your life for some time, and they have seen what you've been through, and they're like, how do they keep jumping back up? Like, they just really do not understand that at all. It's like, how do they do that? How do they do that? They just do not understand it at all. And with the shadow aspect, I do feel like you've really been forced to face your shadows in this life. Like, you really have gone through some things that's kind of brought you to the brink that you never thought you'd recover from, but you did, because you have this beautiful fighting spirit, you have this beautiful fighting energy. And it's like this person's jealous. This person, you know, they may have gone through hardships too, and they just didn't come out of it like as powerful as you have, you know what I mean? It's like nothing's turned you dark. You know, sometimes like you go through dark things, and like some people, like it makes them a bit mean, or it makes them a bit heartless. I feel like this person may have turned a little bit heartless from certain things that they may have gone through, but it's like you haven't. Like, you've kept your light, and you haven't let anyone dim your light, and even in your most vulnerable moments, you've still been a light for other people, and this person just doesn't understand it. It's like, how, you know, there is a little bit of bitter energy here, to be honest with you. So we have the Trust, the Great Mystery card. So I just feel like you are that, I feel like you guys may be starseeds, or you guys may be light beings, because I am really picking up this very like free flowing beautiful energy, but it's like this unique quirky energy, and this person's just kind of like, I don't feel they're as like awake as you guys, or they're not as spiritual as you guys. So you know, you're tapped into the God source, you're tapped into the universal energy, and it's like they're not really, I don't feel like they understand it well, so they don't really understand how you bounce back all the time. But it's because of your faith in what, you know, it could be a religion, or it could just be your spirituality, it could just be yourself. They don't understand that because they don't have it. So they're like, how does this person always come out on top? How does this person always turn, you know, their shortcomings into, how does this person turn their negatives into positive? I don't understand. And then we have the koi fish spirit. There is always enough. So it's like, this person always feel like, this person kind of feels like you, this person kind of feels like, I'm hearing like you always take the spotlight in some type of way. Like there's just this energy of like, you always take the spotlight, you're always in a good energy, you're always in a happy energy, and it's like, it dampers their mood then, you know what I mean? It's like, they feel like they're not good enough compared to you, almost. Like, they don't, when they see your success and they see your abundance, they're almost annoyed and insecure. They don't think that, okay, well, maybe my abundance is coming, maybe I should just be happy for this person. No, they don't get like that. It's a bitter energy when this happens. And we have a rebirth is assured. Yeah, you've been through some dark times and had to bring yourself back into like the light energy. Because you have a very healing energy, you have a beautiful healing energy here, and it's like, this person just doesn't understand. Like, I just keep hearing, I don't understand, like, how is this person so self-sufficient? But it's like, you've learned to build yourself up and look out for yourself, because you've learned, like, in this life, like, not everybody does that. Not everybody's gonna like give that back to you, and I feel like this person just doesn't understand that. They still look at other people to give them validation, and you don't. And it just annoys them. Like, I'm just hearing like this annoyed, I'm just feeling this like annoyed energy, like it's almost irritating them. It's like, oh, like, because they're not as strong-willed as you are. I feel like they're not as confident as you. We have envy here. So I do feel like this person is very envious of you, but they're envious of your light, I'm being told. Like, there's just this energy of, they're envious of your light, they're envious of your bright energy, they're envious, like, I'm being shown the star card in tarot. It's like, you have this very beautiful star energy, and it's like, they're envious of that. They don't like that you have that, almost. And we have pride. It's like this person almost like sees you as competition and wants to be better than you, but like, you're not even in competition. The only person you're in competition with is yourself, and they just don't understand that. And it's like, it just irritates them. I'm almost picking up this energy like they want you to need them, but you don't, you know? It's like they want you to be hanging off the every word, but you just don't. Like, you just don't care. And it could have been like, maybe in the past you were more dependent on this person, but as like life kind of hit you and you went through certain things, you just became more self-sufficient, and they were just kind of like, oh, well, now this person doesn't need me anymore, you know? Like, I am kind of picking up on that energy too. We have the beautiful Chiron card, so I do feel like you guys are very, very, very healing. I'm being shown like fairies. Like, you guys have this very fairy, airy like energy, and you make people feel at home, and you make people feel comfortable, and you make people feel good, and they just don't understand that because they just don't possess that, you know? And we have the moon card here. So again, I feel like you guys are really healing. I feel like you give off a very mysterious but beautiful, you know, serene energy, is what I'm picking up on. And with humor as well, it's like you always see the light side of life. You always see the good side of life. You always see the funny side of life. You always see the bright side. You always crack jokes. You always know what to say to like make people laugh. And they don't like that. They really don't understand it at all. It's like, because they just don't possess it. And we have knowledge here as well. So I feel like you guys have a lot of wisdom, because they're saying wisdom. Like, I do feel like you guys are very spiritual, and they just don't understand. And it's kind of intimidating because they don't really have anything that makes them feel like you know, when you get into spirituality or you get into something that you really love, you kind of have that drive, and that's part of you then. They don't really have anything like that. So they look at you who has that and they're just like, how? You know, how does this person, you know, I want to be like that. But the thing is they can't, you know. It's like, if you're going to be like that, if you're going to be into those type of things, like, you're naturally going to be drawn to those things. It's not forced, you know what I mean? And I just feel like your quirks and your just like beautiful bright energy, they just do not understand your strength. They just do not understand it all, and that kind of like makes them jealous. So that is all I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in my next video, hopefully.